Hi there, Hady. Nice to see that you have written your first essays for us. Great job. Let's take a look at what you have written here. Okay, the first one is about schools. Should they be entertaining or should they merely educate? Let's see what you had to say about this. Okay, education system in schools has received a significant attention in recent years. While a sector in society opines that education journey for children has to be thrilling and enjoyable, others believe that schools should focus only on conventional academic teaching methods. I firmly agree with that. Entertainment has to be incorporated into teaching curriculum. In this essay, I will support my argument considering two reasons, which are comprehension and engagement, while using examples from recent scientific research performed by Institution of Social and Behavioral Sciences and from Sweden for such purpose. Okay, so let's fix some of the grammar here. That's where the biggest problem is, so let's look at that, shall we? Okay, the education system in schools has received significant attention in recent years. You need a the here and no a here. While a sector in society, we don't really say that. We say that some members of society, okay, or a portion of society. Both of those would be okay. Okay, let's see. That the education journey for children, again, not really a terribly familiar collocation in English. We don't really call it the journey, the education journey. Instead, you could simply say, while members of society opine that education must be thrilling and enjoyable, others believe that schools should focus only on conventional academic teaching methods. I firmly agree that, without the with, entertainment has to be incorporated into the teaching curriculum. In this essay, I will support my argument considering two reasons, which are comprehension and engagement. So you needed commas here. So comma here and comma here, while using examples from recent scientific research performed by the institution, capital I, capital S, capital B, capital S, and from Sweden for such, I think purposes would be more appropriate here, okay? All right, so to begin with, students' comprehension and understanding are an ultimate goal for teachers at schools. This is because students' final marks are predicated on the degree to which they are able to digest academic information. Recent research by ISBS showed a significant improvement in final exam scores in children exposed to interactive media techniques in classes in comparison to other groups S of usual teaching methods. Other groups receiving usual teaching methods, or not even usual but traditional would be better here. Therefore, incorporating innovative, not innovational, innovative. So, incorporating innovative ways in teaching is of utmost importance without the and in the modern dynamic world. Okay, fine. Secondly, several pupils, comma, especially in their early stages, comma, suffer attention deficit when they join schools. This is due to the fact that toddlers see the world in their own thrilling manner, and this helps them engage with it, which is contrary to what they encounter at school. Not only will adoption of interesting and delightful styles using mind games or even songs aid the learning process, but also it facilitates engagement. In Sweden, a new system has been adopted where all lessons are being taught on a ground screen display where children can learn while singing and dancing while stepping on alphabet letters with their feet. Subsequently, such an approach is vital and a stepping stone on the journey of education, not only for students but also for teachers and parents. All right, there's a lot of nice grammar here, which I'm really impressed with, so good job. I do like it. I do have one little concern, though. Let's go back to the topic. Schools have to be more entertaining. So it does facilitate engagement, but we don't know necessarily that it aids the learning process, which you said. Okay, it's a stepping stone in the journey of education. So Clearly, you want to use Sweden as a model here of entertaining education. I do feel like if you really wanted to go the extra step, you could have said another thing about it. I just felt like there was something missing. There was some sort of link between all of this. It really would have glued it all together. But it's fine. It's nicely done in the whole. Okay? So let's look at this now. To conclude, there should be collective efforts from the government along with the community represented by educators and parents, probably here, yes, to further seek to improve the learning process, as children of today are tomorrow's leaders. Evidently, interesting and entertaining models and teaching can serve to fulfill this sacred aim. All right, that's nice. I like that conclusion. So good job there. All right, why don't we take a look now at your next essay, which is the skills, creativity and more skills. Let's see what you said. The prime responsibility of parents is to adopt right methodology when it comes to raising their offspring in the most deliverable manner. I don't know here what you really mean by deliverable. Despite that, they opt to push their toddlers to start reading at early stages to prepare them for school. This is way too far at this stage. Instead, families should allow them to play more and engage in fun activities with their neighbors and fellow peers, an argument I largely accord on and will be further supported in this essay. Okay, careful. First of all, way used like this is just too informal. When we say it's way too much, it's way too far. It's too informal. So let's change that and say instead, this is much too far, or this is far too much. That would have been better. And this is wrong. I accord on is wrong. So it's an argument I agree with and will further support. So it's an argument I agree with and I will support, okay? So that's how you should have done this. All right, we also don't say to embark upon. You embark upon a journey, you embark upon a new project, but you can't just say to embark upon. You can just say to begin. All right, so to begin, there is no specific age for reading, and forcing children to do so would cause more harm than good. Playing and having fun is essential for them to develop crucial skills essential for their development. Essential, careful, essential. This is due to the fact that intellectual as well as emotional abilities are passively instilled while getting engaged with their friends in enjoyable games or sports. A recent survey in UK among parents of toddlers spend most of their time on puzzle games with their friends. There's something missing here. There's something wrong. A recent survey in the UK among parents of toddlers who spend most of their time on puzzle games with their friends revealed a staggering 40% reduction in autism rates and attention deficit hyperactivity disorders, actually not diseases. As a consequence, the substantial health benefit is a clear advantage and a stimulus for parents to adopt aforementioned methods of raising their children. Okay, which are the methods that you're referring to? Are you saying puzzle games? Let's see. Also, you said parents of toddlers who spend most of their time on puzzle games. Who is spending their time? The parents of the toddlers. That was confusing as well. And again, you say this, you try to use this, it's type of cohesion, but it's not really linking something. You say aforementioned method of raising children. But I don't know what that aforementioned method is. It's not clear to me. Are you saying that playing and having fun is the aforementioned method? Are you saying that playing with games and playing with friends in games and sports is the method? So none of that is really clear, so you really have to be a little careful. Secondly, reading alone, albeit important at certain stages, S, is a single skill that is outnumbered by other skills children acquire from group activities, sports for instance. They may read about the joy of winning and accepting defeats, but they would neither learn nor apply this virtue unless they actually do experience those kinds of situations, S here after kinds. For instance, in Sweden, a child is not encouraged to read unless he or she generally shows, S, great interest in it. Such an approach did not lead Sweden to fall behind other countries in educational quality world rankings, S. On the contrary, they ranked delightfully in 8th position. I don't like the word delightfully here. They ranked, you could have said enviably. They ranked, I don't want to say proudly. They ranked in the high, I don't know, something else. Just, I can't think of an appropriate word. You might just leave it blank. Okay? So, to conclude, children are assets for the future, and implementing the most effective way to foster their imagination and ignite their inner talents is the responsibility of the whole community. Adoption of fun and enjoyable group activities in home and schools would help to fulfill this precious goal. All right, that's nice. Some good things here, some little errors, but nothing too serious. Go ahead and correct these now, okay? For your first essays, it's actually well done, so congratulations. A lot of nice elements in your writing, some good grammar, some good vocabulary, some good cohesion, but okay, at this stage it's okay to have some errors, so let's just try to fix them. The way you're going to do that is the following. The first thing you need to do is correct these essays based on what you heard in this video correction. Then you're going to create an error correction list where you write down all the mistakes that you made, and then next to each mistake write down what the suggested corrected version is. You're going to add to this list with every subsequent video correction you receive. Send these two things back to us, and then also send back a new set of essays. Try to write your new set of essays within the next 24 hours or so you can really apply everything you've been learning. Okay, so I'll let you get to that then. Go ahead, give it a shot, try to do them on the next day. I'll be here waiting for them, so best of luck to you.